Did you know that about 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation? Shocking, right? Many people believe that hard work is the key to financial success. However, the truth is more complex. While hard work is important, smart investments are what truly make the rich richer. Consider this. Over 80% of millionaires have multiple streams of income. This means they don't rely solely on their jobs for money. Instead, they invest in things that grow in value, like stocks, real estate, and businesses. In fact, the top 1% of earners own nearly 40% of the country's wealth. This staggering statistic shows that a small group understands how to leverage their money better than the rest. In this video, we will explore how the rich are born with a mindset geared toward wealth. We'll discuss why hard work alone isn't enough and reveal strategies that can help you shift your thinking. We'll also dive into how the wealthy live, teach future generations about money, and think differently about success. Get ready to discover why smart investments are the secret sauce for building lasting wealth. If you're ready to transform your financial future, let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Birth of Wealth. Understanding the foundation. Not everyone is born into wealth, but many wealthy people are born into a mindset that values financial intelligence over traditional hard work. A fascinating study by WealthX found that 68% of the world's billionaires are self-made. This shows that wealth can be built from scratch, but it starts with learning how to make money work for you. Wealthy families often teach their children early on about financial responsibility and how to manage assets. They focus on long-term growth rather than quick gains. This early exposure to financial concepts sets them apart. A Harvard study showed that people exposed to financial education early are 29% more likely to invest in stocks. One of the key lessons they learn early on is the importance of compounding. Albert Einstein once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." This mindset is crucial. While most people focus on earning money through a job, the rich focus on how to make their money grow through investments. Chapter 2. Breaking away from the grind. Why hard work isn't enough. The myth that working hard guarantees success is deeply rooted in society. But let's be real. Most people working 60 hours a week aren't getting rich. They're just getting tired. According to a study by the Federal Reserve, the top 10% of wealthiest Americans own 89% of all stocks and mutual funds. That's not because they work harder, it's because they invest smarter. Instead of trading time for money, the rich trade money for time. They understand that time is the most valuable asset. So, rather than working endless hours, they invest in assets that appreciate while they sleep. Warren Buffett famously said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." This doesn't mean the rich avoid work. They just make their work more strategic. They spend time learning about markets, analyzing opportunities, and making decisions that lead to financial independence. Hard work alone won't lead to massive wealth, but smart financial choices can. Chapter 3. Learning the rules of the wealth game. If you want to become wealthy, you need to understand the game of money, and the rich play by a different set of rules. The wealthy don't save their way to millions. They invest in assets that increase in value over time. According to a study by UBS, 52% of the world's wealthy have at least 20% of their portfolio in real estate. They invest in things that grow. Stocks, real estate, private equity, and even businesses. These are the tools of the wealthy. They aren't content with just a paycheck. They aim for ownership. Jeff Bezos, for example, grew Amazon by reinvesting profits back into the business, understanding that growth would lead to massive returns down the road. He didn't just focus on short-term success. Another strategy the rich use is leverage. They use other people's money to grow their wealth. Whether it's borrowing to invest in real estate or using venture capital to grow a business, the wealthy know how to make money work for them. According to Forbes, 75% of all millionaires use real estate investments to create wealth. Finally, the rich know how to minimize risk. They don't gamble with their money, they make calculated moves. Diversification is key. The average millionaire has at least 7 streams of income, according to a study by the IRS. This way, if one investment goes south, they still have others to rely on. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us as we uncover more strategies that can help you build wealth. Chapter 4. Living beyond the paycheck. The power of ownership. The rich don't chase after salaries, they chase ownership. This is one of the key reasons they're able to live comfortably without relying on a traditional paycheck. According to a study by Spectrum Group, 86% of millionaires own real estate beyond their primary residence. It's not just about having a job, it's about owning things that generate passive income. Real estate is just one example. Stocks, businesses, and intellectual property are others. These are assets that increase in value over time and create streams of income. For example, Elon Musk didn't become one of the richest people in the world by collecting a paycheck. He owns large portions of Tesla and SpaceX, which continue to grow in value. Ownership is power because it gives the rich control over their income. When you work for someone else, your income is limited by your salary. But when you own a business, property, or stocks, your income has no ceiling. That's why the rich focus on acquiring assets, not climbing the corporate ladder. Another important aspect of ownership is the ability to diversify. The average millionaire has multiple streams of income. According to a study published in Inc., millionaires typically have around 7 different sources of income. This might include dividends from stocks, rental income from real estate, or profits from businesses. Chapter 5. Teaching future generations to invest, not work. The rich don't just teach their children to get a good job. They teach them to understand how money works. Wealthy families pass down more than just money, they pass down knowledge. A key lesson is that working for money isn't enough. You have to learn how to make money work for you. One of the most famous examples of this comes from Warren Buffett. He bought his first stock at age 11 and has been investing ever since. By teaching children the principles of investing early, wealthy families ensure that the next generation knows how to grow and protect their wealth. According to a U.S. Trust survey, 55% of high net worth families worry that their kids won't know how to handle the wealth they inherit, which is why many start financial education early. Wealthy parents often use tools like custodial brokerage accounts or trusts to help their children start investing while they're young. This gives kids the opportunity to learn about risk, reward, and the power of compounding before they're even adults. It's a far cry from the traditional, get good grades and find a job, advice most people receive. They also pass down the idea of philanthropy. Bill Gates, for example, is not only one of the wealthiest individuals but also one of the biggest philanthropists in the world. The Gates family is teaching their children not just how to make money, but also how to give it back in impactful ways. This idea of wealth with purpose keeps the next generation grounded and focused on the bigger picture. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more insights on building wealth and transforming your financial future. Remember, it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart.